So, yes, what we're going to do is get you to all go crazy and applaud while I bring on the tube. So in 3, 2, we're all go crazy! Go! Anyway, we're going to get things kicked off with a scene called 90-second alphabet. And what happens here is I'm going to need Alistair, Reese and John on stage here. And what's going to happen, and this is a very fun game for you guys to do when you're waiting in line at Clute, is they're going to do a scene, and every line that is said must start with the next consecutive letter of the alphabet. So if he says, are there any trees? He says, but I don't know, and he says, well, they'll do it, okay? And what's going to happen is I'm going to time them, and they have to do it within 90 seconds. And what we need from you, the audience, is an everyday location. An everyday location you might be in.
Supermarket.
Supermarket. So you three are in the supermarket, 90-second alphabet, and take it away now.
Next! Oh my god, you can't seriously be disturbing him next, can you?
Please just shut up, I just want to pay for my shopping and leave.
Queuing is the way we do things in this place.
Right, exactly. Queuing.
Shut up, I was here before you. I was so here before you.
Tell me why I shouldn't punch you in the face.
Under my religion, that would cause me to explode and die.
Very well, then I shan't punch you in the face.
Well, are you going to load up your shopping then, sir?
Xylophones. I've got xylophones. What have you got?
Yes, well, that's a very good question. I've got a glockenspiel, actually.
Zap! Oh, it just went. There we go. Next.
And I've also got some kettle drums and some kettle chips.
But I've got more musical instruments. I've got a French horn, a tuba, and a lilo.
Can you please just put them on one at a time? I can only scan them one at a time.
Don't shout. My ears really hurt now.
Everyone, let's just calm down and acknowledge the undeniable fact that I was here.
For heaven's sake, don't shout! Goodness gracious, men! Have you lost all sense? Can we not be peaceful? Get along like the imps!
15 seconds.
Help me, Jesus. Help me now, please.
I don't know what to do anymore. My ears hurt so much and I just want some instruments.
Jesus, please. Now, if you can just help me.
Keep your calm, okay?
Let me just pay for these and I'll be on my way.
Maybe you should.
Time, that's it! Right, this next game is called Hollywood Snaps, and this is for Reese. Reese, you want to come up here? Reese here has been on holiday. Can we get from anyone at the back of the audience, shout out some, some crazy place you might go on holiday? Benidorm. 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 Is it like an island? I don't know.
Who cares?
Who cares? Oh. And what's going to happen is that Reese here is going to talk about his holiday to Benidorm, and he's going to have an array of different photographs he's going to show you. But the different photographs are going to be composed of Alistair, John, Max, and Nick's come up here. So he's going to snap his fingers, and they're going to go into the different picture, and then Reese is going to have to explain what's going in this photo. So Reese, if you'd like to take away your holiday to Benidorm.
Right, thank you all for coming along to see my snaps of my holiday I have here. This year I decided to go to Benidorm. Why? I just love fake tan, and the best place to go and see it is Benidorm, apparently. So as I was queuing in the airport, as this photo demonstrates here, I was just checking my passport when all of a sudden I saw the England rugby team was also in the queue, just practicing their scrummaging. And that was very interesting. I was very much looking forward to them playing a much bigger part in my holiday than I expected. And so you'll find a photo of us actually all on the plane. Next. And this one's the wrong way up for some reason. Let me just change it around. We'd experienced some minor turbulence, and the captain just wanted to fancy a few loop-the-loop, so it was a bit chaotic actually on board, but we landed fine. It was all nice and safe and sunny when we got there, and I remember my first time, like the day after I'd arrived, I went down to the beach with my swimming trunks on. I think I've got a good photo of it just up next. I was shocked by what the credit crunch had actually done to the prices of the exchange rate between euros and pounds. As you can see, I wanted to buy a simple little ice cream. I had a few euros in my pocket, but I did not have enough to afford it. I went up to the man selling the ice creams, and he was, for some reason, holding them very high up in the air, and fending off a midget who was also trying to secretly steal his stuff. There was, of course, many tourists then. Some of them were doing a bit of tourism on the beach, looking out to sea, and there's a statue there as well of the patron saint of Benidorm, Saint Benidorm. Right, next photo I can just see here. Well, turns out it wasn't an actual statue, but a man posing and suddenly moving. This somewhat startled me, and I went up and grabbed the tourist and hugged him for safety. Meanwhile, the ice cream vendor, well, things got a bit more trouble with the midget. Turns out it wasn't a midget, but a giant merely sort of crouching down, which had forced the ice cream man to whip out his pistol and try and shoot him. My next photo I have here. Well, the pistol obviously didn't work against the giant. He's much too sort of thick-skinned for it to even pierce him, and the ice cream vendor was about to meet his horrible death, which I might have a photo of later, I'm not sure. Things, meanwhile, had been getting on a lot better between me and the tourist that I happened to grab, and, well, I think we'd moved on to second base by that point, but I wasn't entirely sure. The statue, meanwhile, was taking its inspiration from Rodin, and just doing a bit of thinking. I think I have next the final photo of how it all resolved, me getting back together with the tourist, and well, we're all actually at the ice cream seller's funeral, regrettably, which I have here, my last photo. Of course, as is the fashion in Benidorm, the corpse is left standing upright, being supported by a man standing absolutely still, coated in silver paint. It was a very moving time for both me and the tourist I'd hooked up with. And a very sad time, but I'd actually heartily recommend you going to Benidorm one day just to experience local culture. Thank you.